In this episode of Sailing Nandji, we sail to the remote Arnavon Island turtle sanctuary. We explore the pristine lagoon and get caught out in some weather. We have a whole new experience witnessing a turtle hatching, the cutest baby turtles ever.
I didn't get much sleep last night. I couldn't sleep. I kept waking up and thinking that someone was on the boat. I think because we were like docked up to land, so I was checked probably like 30 times. I got up a lot as well and checked on any noises and stuff. We are on our way to Arnavon Island to a turtle conservation, which should be really cool. There's no one lives there. There's just 2 people that help look after the place out there. So it should be lots of fish and lots of maybe manta rays and turtles. So it should be good.
With the weather looking the goods, we set out early to sail the 50 nautical miles across the slot, then navigate through the reef into the lagoon and arrive to the Arnavon Islands all before the sun sets. We're scooting along here. There's been got a good 10-13 knots now on the beam, and we're doing 6 to 7 knots. We're banging. Loving it.
There's reef here.
Just as we were about to enter the shallow reef pass, Yosh hooked onto a fish, so I turned downwind to land a feed.
Oh, a little mahi.
A little mahi. That's good, ain't it, Lish? That's an ugly ocean there,
Yeah. Blowing. Do a rolly ride.
She's very confused.
Yeah.
The depth changed rapidly from over 350 metres up to a reef of only 6 to 7 metres deep. We picked a gap in the reef and went for it. The pass was 40 metres deep, but with lots of water movement and an opposing wind, the ocean was pretty rowdy. Oh man, that was hectic.
How fast are we going? Where are we going?
We got 6 knots, under just the main.
We're going 6, so like another hour of this?
Yeah, we got 6 nautical miles to go at this angle, and then we'll get in behind those little islands.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad over there.
Yeah, hopefully we can get back up north more in this wind. We arrived to the turtle sanctuary yesterday and we're having a chat to the rangers, and they said that they hadn't seen a boat for over a month. And this morning I'm just sitting up here having my coffee, doing my crazzle. Me and Mally just chilling, look out on the horizon, and there's another boat.
Maybe they have a water maker.
Our tanks are empty and it hasn't rained for a couple of days, so we're starting to get pretty low on the old H2O.
Yo, she's fixing the lazy jacks that we broke on passage. He wants to come down. Do you think I should let him?
Can't come down.
I don't know. Kind of like him up there. Do not dare go paddleboarding without a mask. Ever. Ever, ever, ever.
Going exploring?
Go on exploring. Feels good to be in a bikini again.
Looks good too.
I paddled away from Nandji to check out the beaches, but I kept remembering the rangers say there are crocodiles in this lagoon. I got scared and paddled back.
We'll determine if we stay here for one more night based on if there's a turtle hatching tonight. So they have data of when eggs were laid, and so they can work out when the eggs should be hatching. So if that's going on tonight, we'll stay one more night. Otherwise, we're gonna get out of here because we can't afford it. We couldn't be bothered taking the tender off just for one afternoon.
Deciding to stay another night to witness a turtle hatching, we took the tender off and went exploring the outer islands and reefs in the southern end of the lagoon.
We're off to find some wildlife. The sea levels are rising. The land is being eaten away by the ocean.
The rangers informed us that there was good snorkeling and some nice beaches, so with the sun shining, we went looking for some more slices of heaven.
We're looking for the Megatron. Those
Megapod. Transformers.
I like Megatron. We're looking for the Megapod. Apparently they live on either this island or that island and they bury their eggs there. So I just want to see what this bird looks like, but it doesn't look like there's any activity here, hey?
Nah. What noise they make?
Around the ocean, heaven seems so far. Is it my reflection? Here I am, stars in the sky. We might be near the end, deep in the night, rain in the sky. Oh, dream.
Just had this front rolling in, so we've decided to bail and go and make sure everything's okay with the boat. Because we're thinking that we left the hatch open in the kitchen and we're not sure where our laptops are, so I know what you're thinking.
The northwest squall chopped up the lagoon quickly, but with the possibility of a laptop doomsday, we powered back to Nandji on a mission to save our technology.
Oh, so lucky. We work on this table here, and normally we have our laptops there ready to go, and today we left the hatch open, but luckily just before we left, Josh put the laptops
Who's the man?
over there.
Who's the man?
Over there. So, so lucky. That could have just been an absolute disaster. It's such an easy mistake to make, and especially since it's so hot here in the Solomons, and yeah, storms just roll in really quickly. So, so lucky.
Yeah.
So lucky, man.
Yeah, Manny man.
We are very lucky indeed. We're on our way to watch some turtles hatching for the first time ever. We've never seen it before. Little baby turtles, little baby turtles. Where are we going today?
The turtles.
To the turtles? Turtle nest?
2 baby turtles and 100 and some.
I'm gonna follow you.
This is tiny. We're crawling. There. They're here. They're here. Open.
We're at the turtle nest. They actually put wire over the nest to protect it from any predators or any animals eating the eggs. And right now he's just clearing a pathway so that when they hatch, that they can actually find a path to the ocean. This one tried to get out, I think, but the log was blocking its path and it didn't quite make it. So these guys are doing a really important job here. eggs are rotten? Or
Yeah, some of them are all rotten and some of them are undeveloped.
One
sperms.
time there's an
From this one turtle nest, 62 little turtles made their way to the ocean. The odds are stacked against these little guys for survival. If they survive the initial swim through the waves, the birds in the sky and the fish and sharks waiting on the edge of the reef, they then spend the next 15 years living on the surface until they are strong enough to dive and hide in the reef from predators.
Turtles return to their place of birth to also lay their eggs, so this part of the journey is really important for imprinting so they know where to return.
he's the last turtle. You just want to carry him to safety, but yeah, I don't know if he's ready for the ocean just yet. He might
Well,
need
there he goes.
Oh, he did a barrel roll. Oh, he barrel rolled.
It's a brutal life. Welcome back. Let him go. Let him go. He's got to get used to the pounding. Doesn't break him, will make him. There he goes.
The park ranger explained that on 3 separate occasions they put GPS trackers on the mother turtles to find out where they went to mate. All 3 headed for the Great Barrier Reef, Australia, and that's where they still are.
They just keep going. One of the most amazing experiences, seriously.
It's crazy.
It's like a
hey?
fight for survival. I'm just glad that we were able to make it a little bit easier for the little guys. This is Moses from the Arnavon Community Marine Park, and I just have some questions for you. So how many turtle nests did you have last year from January to December in this area?
From January to December last year, we got roughly 300.
300 nests, yeah.
What was
So-
the main sort of turtle that lay here?
Like in Solomon, we got 3 common ones, yeah?
Yep.
But we got 2 species only laid here. One is the Hawksbill and the other one is the green turtle.
Okay, today we saw...
Hawksbill, the one where, yeah.
What do you think the main predator for the turtle is?
Yeah, the main predators here, we got sharks and fish and like the hermit crab, also the birds too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the biggest predators is the human being.
Yeah, because some people eat
Yeah.
turtle here. Yeah.
People eat potatoes.
Yeah.
Is it only in this area in the Solomons where there is a sanctuary?
Oh yeah, for Hawksbill, this
Yeah.
is the only sanctuary for.
Yeah. Are the population of turtles increasing here?
Oh yeah, now it's increasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
From last year, we got experienced an increase of population.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so you're doing a good job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And how long have you been working on the island? For
I've been working this island for 20 over years now.
over
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah. I worked here since 1995.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then,
In that period, like since 1995 till now,
oh yeah.
every year you've constantly seen more and more turtles?
Oh yeah. We experience increase and sometimes we, some of the years
Plateau?
Ah,
it's
yeah.
a bit low in population
Yeah.
and it's just like up and down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we experience an increase of population.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, thank you very much, Moses. You're doing a great job here.
Oh yeah, we love to do this here. Yeah.
We're running really low on water at the moment, but we managed to catch a little bit of it last night using the old tarp. But yeah, gonna have to keep it up. Hell yeah! Can wash my hair with fresh water again.
Have to make the most of the rain.
Yes, you do. When I was back in Australia, my last hairdressing appointment, my hairdresser was asking about my life and she was amazed by it. She loved it. And then she asked how I washed my hair and I said I wash it in salt water. She said, I don't care how amazing your life is, I would not be able to do that. So she would prefer to stay in her hairdressing job and living the way she did because washing her hair with salt water was just a no-no. Even Molly gets a wash.
Day.
So that's another episode of Sailing Nandji.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in and watching and supporting our channel, legends. It's only because of you we can keep making videos, so keep watching them and we'll keep creating them. Cheers, legends.
Yeah, these videos are brought to you by our patrons, and I just want to say a big thank you to you guys, and thank you to our newest patrons. We've got a bit of a list here. We haven't been able to create with reception, so it's been a bit difficult thanking everyone individually, but I've got a list here. Okay, we have Craig, Richard, Bonnie, Doug, Andy B, Richard upped his pledge, Dale, Brian, Jeff, Jack, Bobby, Fernando, Stephen, Jeff, Clement, Justin, Kerry, Rob, Jay, Zymergi, Charlie, Robert, Peter, John, and Orange Mixed Orange. Thanks guys for jumping on the Sailing Nandji family bandwagon. These videos are made possible by you guys, so thank you very much.
Yeah, we have many patrons come and go, and it's always great when we get reception to come back and have emails of all the different people that have decided to join and help support our channel. So we can't thank you all enough for any contributions you've given throughout out the time that we've been creating videos. So thank you to everyone.
Special shout out to you, Justin. Love your work. And a huge thank you to Michael.
This man is an absolute legend to Sailing Nandji. He's done it once and he's gone and done it again. And we can't thank you enough for your generosity and the support you've given towards us and helping Nandji to become better.
We have a lot of things that we need to upgrade and replace and get, and so it's taking off a little bit of pressure from the huge list that we have. So,
so thanks very much for that. And we've had a Patreon, Michael, absolute legend, come up with the idea, or he's just seen me pulling the chain too much, so he offered to help us get a wireless, but I warned him that they do cost a pretty penny. So if any of you guys would like to help contribute, we'll put a link in the description below, so send it to our PayPal and just give us a little message saying wireless, and we'll
allocate it to that account,
and we'll sort that out.
Save Yosh's back. We don't want to have him in 10 years hunched over having back issues, so we really need to
save my back, people.
Get one of them. Save Yosh's back. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We have an Instagram account, we have a Facebook account, and we now have a Twitter account as well.
Yeah, so, we've got Twitter.
Yeah, no idea what we're doing. I think we have 23 followers, so you. Alright guys, thank you so much.
Catch ya.
See ya.
Coming up next on Sailing Nandji, we deal with currents, and more strong currents. Yosh almost dies, Marley turns feral, we find a crocodile, navigate through uncharted waters to this little slice complete with waves. We lose Marley, suffer injuries, and upwind sail through squalls. Just watch it. Our videos are made possible by our patrons. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron to help get Nandji further around the world.